Hi there everyone, welcome to SecondsOut FLEXpectations with me, Danny Flexen. We're here every Thursday, of course, 4:30 PM to look ahead to the weekend's boxing action. And what a huge weekend, or at least one huge show it is this weekend, with Anthony Joshua, unified world heavyweight champion from Britain, making his American debut at one of the meccas of boxing, Madison Square Garden in New York. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to it. Sky Sports box office have it here, the Zone in the US. It's a stacked card, to be fair. The main event was obviously supposed to be against Jarrell Miller initially. He failed 3 drug tests, I believe, and was forced out of the fight. That led to Andy Ruiz Jr, Mexican-American, hoping to become Mexico's first world heavyweight champion, coming in at around 4 weeks' notice. He's not without talent, it's fair to say. He's got fast hands, decent head movement, and a good guard as well, so he's got good defence. Decent counter-puncher as well. I think I'm overusing the word decent there, but kind of describes Andy Ruiz Jr. He's fallen short at the very highest level. Contentious defeat out in Auckland, New Zealand against the native Joseph Parker, who was then the WBO heavyweight champion. Problem there was he started really fast, but then faded in the middle rounds, allowed Parker to come back into it. And in a very, very close fight on the champion's home turf, it's always kind of wise to seal the deal in the later rounds, and he didn't do that. So whether he deserved to win or not, he certainly didn't make sure of the victory. He can't afford to do that against AJ. I expect him to make a fast start with his fast hands, giving AJ a bit of trouble, as we saw a smaller man in Alexander Povetkin also having more success against AJ than was expected back in September. AJ hasn't been in the ring since then. Ruiz has been more active, so we could see AJ taking a few rounds to work out Ruiz's style. Obviously, he was a substitute opponent, and also to shake off some ring rush due to the inactivity. That said, I think it won't be long past round 4 when AJ's worked it out and is in control of the pace and nature of the fight. I think he'll be pumping out that long jab. I think Ruiz might be coming forward early on, trying to get inside. But once he takes enough of those jabs and right hands as he's on his way in, he's going to think better of it. I think AJ will start pushing his man back from around round 4, round 5, and probably finish the job in hopefully brutal fashion. Not hopefully for Ruiz, but hopefully for AJ making an impression in the US. Round 7 or 8 in my view. Also on the card, got some really good fights to look forward to. Josh Kelly steps up against Ray Robinson. Robinson, a really good fighter. Lost not too long ago to your Dennis Ugas, but Ugas is a world-class fighter. Robinson's definitely talented. Kelly, it's hard to say. Is he going to be a world beater? Is he going to be a show he kind of also ran? This is where we find out. This is a real acid test for him. So definitely looking forward to that one. What should be a war pits Tommy Coyle in a fight that could seal a world title shot for him against former WBO super lightweight champion Chris Algieri. Algieri not been so active in recent years, getting on a bit. I think the Coyle camp feel it's just the right time to get him. Coyle's undoubtedly improved under Jamie Moore. Can he get the job done? Algieri is obviously an American fighting in the US. Still a good fighter in my view. So I think Algieri's the favourite of the bookmakers for a reason. I'd probably expect him to win, but Coyle's definitely a live fighter in this one, so I think he's available, by the way, at around 3-1. So if you are convinced Coyle's going to get it done, put your money where your mouth is, because the odds are good. Katie Taylor obviously on the bill, trying to become the undisputed female lightweight champion against WBC champion Delphine Persoon. I expect Taylor to get the job done, though she might have to go the distance this time to do so. Joshua Buatsi's on there. He should look spectacular for the US audience against Marco Antonio Periban. So that's another good one. And obviously Callum Smith defending his WBA super middleweight title. Not the easiest thing to say. Against Hassan and Dam. Last seen taking a contentious decision against Martin Murray over here. I would expect Callum Smith to stop and Dam. He's so much bigger than him, and Dam a former middleweight. Callum Smith kind of a light heavyweight in a super middleweight's body somehow. I think Callum Smith will get the job done, maybe before halfway in what would be a real statement performance from him. So really look forward to the show on Saturday night. We should also mention there's a show in Cardiff where Jay Harris, very promising Commonwealth flyweight champion, goes for the vacant European title against Angel Moreno of Spain. He was recently seen losing pretty much every round to Charlie Edwards in a WBC title challenge over here. So look forward to that. That's on ESPN Plus and IFL, I believe. So if you get a chance to watch both, I think AJ, the telecast doesn't start till about 10, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Definitely watch that. There's also an intriguing rematch on that show between Craig Evans and Stephen Ormond that I'd recommend. So a lot of good boxing happening this weekend. Let us know what you think as well. What's the biggest fight of the weekend for you? Which one are you most looking forward to? And what are your predictions? What have I missed? What have I got wrong? Love to hear from you. Leave your comments below. We'll reply to some of the better ones, and I look forward to seeing you next week for FLEXpectations, 4:30 p.m. Or if you can't wait till then, we'll be back Monday, 4:30 p.m. for Reflections, where we'll look back on AJ's US debut, that card, and the one in Wales. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll see you again soon.